It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And we'll get a look here at Trey Lance. He's coming off a night.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft, and Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start the drive with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 101 yards, and a score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Lance now on first down. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Lance on the keeper, and holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. get it to the sideline out of bounds, where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations in high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick line pass is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll give to Cook on the read option, and he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Lance. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's Lance to throw it. Out to the left here to Reed. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
First down, Colts.
Lance going to throw. Incomplete. Right side to Cook. Touchdown. James Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. That'll be taken in downfield by Gabriel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 35. A good pickup there at 22.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
The quick slant cut. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Godwin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Trey Lance in the offense heading back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
Set, ready.
Now Lance. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but looks like they'll come up empty here in their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. That's taken on the 25. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 3rd down.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Rondale Moore. He will score. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On play action, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. A gain there of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Brought down at the 20.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lance looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a good play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Lance now to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's James returning. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the round or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And that's complete to Cooks. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Let's go.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you give them the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Bass is good. And taking the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Lance. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Okay, right?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. He sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of first by a few yards. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And they'll remain down by 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once more, Gibson.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Lance. He's got him in, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Up the middle, it's Cook.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Lance back to throw. That was a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Lance. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Bucker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
This is 1st and 10. Lawrence. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Here's 1st down. Throwing now, Lawrence. Right back to Chris Godwin.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This a long one from 54. It looks good. It is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And the Jaguars have won the game.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game.